The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Hey, 626. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
On play action, it's Rodgers. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down the score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
These two. That's a line. I'm here all day.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Jair Alexander that time able to knock that one away.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Now Williams. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. And he's got this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 15-yard line.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Yellow. That's a line. Here we go, D. All day. Defense all day. All day. Check 50. Check 50. 50, yellow. Patch it.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. 3rd down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive.
Hey, 43, 15. Let's go.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Blitz coming, and down he goes. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Now Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
And he better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
We got 3, fellas, we got 3. Yellow. 2, Mike scored 2. Let's go, defense.
And the play clock about to expire. Andy Reid notices it and takes a timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
Yellow, yellow. Watch that in. Watch that in. Got his right.
They go play fake. Mahomes. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Dean Lowry, he's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. This will be, 38 yards out. And Butker able to put this one through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Check, check. 150. Hey, you block over here. Check. 53's mine. Check. 53's mine. Crunch time, defense. Check 30. 53, Mike.
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off around the 41. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up.
Throwing now is Mahomes. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
It's a gain of 14 yards. And our Kansas City Chiefs first down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Yellow. I'm coming. Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move. Everyone, we got 4. 4 down.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Now on 2nd and 13, Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw, it's Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. Mahomes now to throw. Escaping, hammering for the goal line. He loses the football, and the Packers pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. A false start backs them up 5. 1st and 15. Here's Rodgers to throw. And that's complete to Adams.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now it's Rodgers. That's caught by Geronimo Allison.
Complete to Geronimo Allison. It's a gain of 6, and it's 3rd down.
Check 53. Exit.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And so close to hitting pay dirt last time, fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around?
It's a tester, that's for sure, because to be that close and come away with no points is really disappointing, not just for the guys on offense, but the defensive players, too, who thought, hey, we're going to put some points up and have a little momentum going. They've got to find a way to just get it out of their minds, let it go,
short-term memory,
and move on to the next series.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Kevin King, the former Washington Husky, there defensively. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
3 down. Hey, check. 3 down. Here we go. 50. Mike 50.
Yellow. We gotta go, baby.
The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. And still plenty of time remaining here in this 2nd quarter. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Here able. 42. Coming for you.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
Hey, man. Watch the boot. Watch the boot. Max 50, Max 50, Max 50.
They do go for it. It's Mahomes. And this is caught. It's Watkins. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Yellow.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Attack, attack.
Williams works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Man left, man left. Hey, we got 3 down.
Now here's Mahomes. That one complete to Hill. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 14.
15 yards. And the Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Yellow. 180.
Hey, let's get that ball here. Let's get that ball right here. Mike 42, Mike 42. Army.
Hey, 57, 57. Come back.
Safe.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Hey, watch the slant. Check 3, check 3.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Let's go, fellas.
Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
Writing down your ad-lib.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Damian Williams with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Mike 6.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey, Zoo.
Rodgers to throw again. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down.
Zoom. Inside.
53, Mike.
On first down, Rodgers. And he finds his tight end, Graham. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well. Rodgers now on first down. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know. But all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one. Much more like lead.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the second down pass play only went for 2. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Looking deep. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off down at the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, what's the plan of attack here? Very late second quarter, and look where the ball is.
Yeah, a bad spot for you. But the defense has all 3 timeouts. So what you're telling your team is ball security number 1. It's not all up.
And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Even. 4 down. Even. Hey, Mike's 50. Get your swerve on.
Mahomes now on first down. And that's incomplete. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Double tight, double tight. Three down.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down. Throwing quickly, Mahomes gets this out to Watkins. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Hey, 43, 15.
From the 35 on 2nd down. Mahomes on the crossing route, complete. It's Wells. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Mahomes now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
You got tight.
Mahomes to throw once more. It's complete to Williams. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Buying time to his left. He'll run it. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Yellow. Let's go, Lou, lady.
Here we go.
And now he'll tuck it and run. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He was looking for his tight end, Kelsey. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him. We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. On 2nd down, it's Jones. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
My 6'6", pull it high. Stay with you.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And Adams has it. Good play. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 42.
A gain of 16 yards. And a Packer first down.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
53, Mike 53. Check tight end, check tight.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
58, 53. Box it, box it, box it, box it.
53 for Mike.
Here, Mike.
53 for
Smooth.
Here we go, D. Here I come. Here I come. Check.
Rodgers now on first down. Lets this one rip toward Graham. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike 53.
Plant.
Hey, get in the weight room.
53.
Rodgers going to throw again. It's caught here by Adams. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 25-yard line.
Now, that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, a sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. And now here's another interception. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. And he will finally be taken down up at the 48. A big hitter there from deep in their own territory. So they dig a little deeper in the playbook there, get the wide receiver the ball, running it, and it proves fruitful.
Love the call. When you've got a guy who has running back skills, you want him to touch the ball as well, not just out wide where you throw it to him. Make sure you hand it to him or toss it to him and let him go to work.
The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football.
You don't want it. Mike's 50. Mike's 50.
Now it's Mahomes again. It's Kelsey on the grab. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Kevin King with a pick, and his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step 1. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still 3-score game, though, 4th quarter. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones coming right up the gut, gets in there for a loss of 9.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers. And they'll get him down here at the 23. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12.
Hey, check Mike 50. Mike is a 50. They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still...
Now Rodgers. He sets to fire deep. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Packers. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 77 yards. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit.
You've got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late, that they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. Throwing now is Rodgers.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted, and remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once it threw the interception.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Jair Alexander. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead a little bit further. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch his foot. Easy. Shit. Deuce. Pilot, 64, weak.
On 2nd down, it's Ware. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They run again with Ware. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Let's go, Mike 50. Mike 50. Yeah. You don't want none. Hey, 15. 50, Mike 50. Here we go. Here we go. 50. Mike.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down, eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run.
That's good for Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
At the 42-yard line.
42's the mark. 42's the mark. Here we go.
Interesting. Mahomes wants to throw it. Flush to his right. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Slipping into the backfield for the sack was Oren Burks. So here we go, Charles, 3rd down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
Hey. We got 3. 3 down. 36. Hey, 43. 35. Hey, they scared. Go team
And indeed, they will keep it on the ground. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down. Again, the offense will stay out there. They've converted once on this drive. What can they do here on 4th down?
35's the mic. Watch the run. Good shot, baby. That's a baby shot.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. And going deep for Hill. And it's incomplete. We're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. And Charles, in this one, the 4th quarter became a lot more interesting, I know, than I anticipated. Probably you anticipated. A comeback bid falling just a little bit short.
You're never supposed to count a team out, and I know we didn't on air, but mentally, I just didn't see this type of a comeback, especially one that put them in a position to put the real pressure on them down the stretch.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Chiefs victorious here as we say so long from Arrowhead.